The Bounty Hunter follows the chaotic and often comedic story of Milo Boyd and Nicole Hurley, a divorced couple whose lives violently collide again when Milo, once a police officer and now a down-on-his-luck bounty hunter, is assigned to track down Nicole after she skips a court date. Their strained history, unresolved emotions, and conflicting personalities shape a journey that starts as a simple job but quickly spirals into a dangerous series of events involving criminals, betrayal, and an unexpected rekindling of feelings neither of them wanted to confront. The movie begins by revealing Milo's current life. Once a promising NYPD officer, he has become a bounty hunter who drinks too much, gambles too much, and never seems to have the money he needs. He lives in a messy apartment, owes debt to dangerous people, and is constantly trying, often failing, to maintain a sense of control. Milo is the kind of man who acts tough but whose life has fallen apart due to impulsiveness, pride, and his inability to let go of the past. Meanwhile, Nicole Hurley is a reporter, smart, driven, stubborn, and uninterested in anything that distracts her from her investigations. Her curiosity often pushes her into trouble, and she is currently working on a story involving the suspicious suicide of a police officer. She believes the officer didn't kill himself but was murdered, and she becomes increasingly involved in uncovering what she is certain is a larger conspiracy. Nicole is so absorbed in the case that she misses her court hearing after a minor arrest, leading the judge to issue a warrant for her arrest. Back at the bail bonds office, Milo receives the assignment he considers a gift from fate: bring in Nicole, his ex-wife. To him, the job feels like payback, a chance to humiliate her for all the arguments, the bitterness, and the emotional wounds still lingering between them. Milo accepts the job with a sense of excitement and even vengeful satisfaction. He imagines the arrest will be simple, a quick grab-and-go, and then he can enjoy watching his ex-wife taken to jail while collecting a much-needed paycheck. Nicole, oblivious to the warrant, continues chasing leads on her story. She meets informants, follows clues, and gets herself entangled in things she barely understands. Unbeknownst to her at first, dangerous people are watching her. The case she is pursuing threatens to expose corruption involving powerful individuals, and some of these people are determined to stop her by any means necessary. When Milo finally locates Nicole in New York City, she is shocked, furious, and completely unprepared to be arrested by her ex-husband. Their reunion is as explosive as expected. Nicole accuses Milo of being petty, immature, and selfish, while Milo mocks her, reminding her repeatedly that she skipped court and that this arrest is purely business. But the chemistry between them is undeniable, buried under layers of resentment, pride, and unresolved affection. Milo handcuffs Nicole and tries to transport her, but she resists every step of the way. Nicole attempts to escape multiple times by tricking Milo, manipulating situations, or simply running off. Milo, though frustrated, is not surprised. He knows her too well. They argue constantly, blaming each other for their failed marriage. Milo brings up moments when Nicole prioritized work over their relationship, while Nicole brings up Milo's irresponsibility, gambling, and emotional immaturity. Their banter is sharp, bitter, and often hilarious, revealing the depth of their history together. However, Nicole's investigation begins to collide violently with Milo's kidnapping scheme. While Milo is focused on dragging her to jail, Nicole keeps trying to explain that she cannot go because her life is in danger and she must follow up on a crucial lead. At first, Milo completely dismisses her warnings, thinking they are clever manipulation tactics meant to help her escape. But as strange incidents start happening, cars tailing them, gunmen appearing, and attacks that seem too coordinated to be coincidences, Milo slowly realizes Nicole is telling the truth. As they travel together, first unwillingly, then out of necessity, they find themselves pursued by both the authorities and criminals. Milo's debts also come back to haunt him as loan sharks chase him, adding an additional layer of trouble. Nicole and Milo get caught in shootouts, car chases, and narrow escapes. Each threat pushes them closer together, forcing them to cooperate in ways neither expected. Throughout these dangerous encounters, their past relationship resurfaces piece by piece. They remember their honeymoon, the passion they once shared, and the misunderstandings that broke them apart. The movie carefully mixes danger with comedy, giving the audience moments where Milo and Nicole must hide in hotel rooms, share uncomfortable spaces, disguise themselves, or argue their way out of suspicious situations. At one point, they spend the night in a romantic bed and breakfast, which only heightens the tension between them, emotionally and physically. The more time they spend together, the more Milo begins to drop his defensive bravado, revealing a softer side that still cares deeply for Nicole. She, too, begins noticing that despite his flaws, Milo once genuinely loved her, and possibly still does. Nicole also remembers how her obsession with her career contributed to the problems in their marriage, though she is too proud to admit it openly at first. Meanwhile, the investigative thread grows darker. Nicole's case involves an officer whose supposed suicide is tied to a larger conspiracy involving corrupt police officers and illegal dealings. Someone within the system wants Nicole silenced. As she and Milo dig deeper, they uncover connections that put them directly in danger. They follow clues to warehouses, police records, abandoned offices, and secret meetings. Nicole works to piece together the evidence while Milo reluctantly protects her, even though doing so jeopardizes his original job of handing her over to the police. Milo eventually realizes that arresting Nicole is no longer the priority, keeping her alive is. Their adventure continues through a series of chaotic events, stolen cars, near-death encounters, and tense moments where they must rely completely on each other. They bicker the entire way, but beneath each argument is a growing recognition that their bond never fully disappeared. Their journey becomes not only a survival mission but also a slow rebuilding of trust. Eventually, they uncover the truth. The police officer Nicole was investigating was murdered because he discovered corruption within his department. Nicole's reporting threatened to expose powerful figures, including someone she once trusted. She and Milo gather enough evidence to confront the criminals, leading to a final confrontation filled with action and risk. Milo uses his skills, both as a bounty hunter and a former cop, to defend Nicole, showing he is more capable and protective than she remembered. They manage to expose the villains and survive the ordeal. With the criminals arrested and the conspiracy revealed, Nicole's story is validated, proving she was right all along. After the danger passes, Nicole still technically owes jail time for skipping her court hearing. Milo, committed to finishing what he started, handcuffs her again, but this time with a more affectionate, playful energy. Nicole rolls her eyes and protests, but there is laughter between them. Their relationship, once broken, feels repaired on some level. The tension that defined their earlier interactions softens into something more hopeful.